In a stunning display of strategy, the Jacksonville Jaguars made a bold move that paid off handsomely on the NFL draft stage. General Manager James Gladstone, in his inaugural draft as the Jaguars GM, made the decision to strike a deal with the Cleveland Browns, trading up at a high cost to secure one of the draft's most coveted talents, Travis Hunter. The move speaks volumes about the franchise's commitment to building a dynamic roster, with Hunter now poised to make an immediate impact in Jacksonville. This acquisition also raises the stakes, as the Jaguars now face the delicate task of integrating two-way star Hunter into their already promising roster. Shifting gears to the AFC, the conversation centers around playmakers, the true difference makers on the field, and one name stands out: Ash Jenny. A former Boise State standout, Jenny has been a topic of fierce debate. His potential was apparent when he dominated Oregon, a performance that solidified his status as one of the draft's top players. Even though he didn't play for a Power 5 program, Ash Jenny, known for his versatility and raw talent, represents the kind of player who can reshape an offense at the next level. Pairing him with Brock Powers and Geno Smith in Seattle could lead to something special, as Jenny's skill set transcends traditional expectations. Not far behind, in the same division, comes another intriguing playmaker, Marion Hampton, a running back out of North Carolina. Selected late in the first round, Hampton is seen as a perfect fit for the revamped Chargers offense. With a massive offensive line to open up running lanes, Hampton's downhill running style is set to shine, especially when paired with Justin Herbert's dual-threat capability. The comparison to J.K. Dobbins is inevitable, as Hampton is expected to produce similar results in a high-octane offense. This pick encapsulates the Chargers' approach to bolstering their running game with a physical presence in the backfield, all while staying true to the philosophy of head coach Jim Harbaugh. As the draft progresses, the focus shifts to offensive line selections, an area that saw numerous potential stars enter the league. The AFC boasts some significant winners in this category, with standout players like Armin "Mimu" Wilson making waves. Wilson, a 6 feet 4 inches right tackle, was selected by the New York Jets, a team desperate for stability along the offensive line. His long arms and impressive frame make him a prototypical NFL tackle, and with a young age of just 20, his potential is limitless. The Jets' offensive line now include Wilson, along with last year's first-round pick Elijah Ver-Tucker and second-rounder Joe Tipman, laying a foundation for future success. Elsewhere, the New England Patriots made their own statement by selecting Will Campbell, a sturdy left tackle out of LSU. With the pedigree of New England's offensive line development and Campbell's consistent performance at the collegiate level, this pick feels like a long-term solution for the Patriots. His strengths echo those of Matt Light, a former Patriot star, and with Coach Mike Vrabel's presence, Campbell's transition into the NFL seems like a seamless fit. If Campbell can live up to the hype, New England could have a cornerstone left tackle for the next decade. Defensively, the draft class featured a host of interior linemen, but it was a selection of Malachi Starks by the Baltimore Ravens that truly stole the show. The Georgia standout is the ideal fit for Baltimore's aggressive defensive system, offering a blend of athleticism and football IQ. Paired with Kyle Hamilton in the secondary, Starks gives the Ravens a versatile defensive backfield that can create havoc for opposing offenses. Starks' ability to play multiple positions, from nickelback to safety, provides the Ravens with much-needed flexibility. His immediate impact in the starting lineup can help propel Baltimore's defense to new heights. The Denver Broncos, meanwhile, made an intriguing move by selecting John A. Bay, a versatile defensive back out of Texas. Bay's ability to play both inside and outside in the secondary, coupled with his 4.39-second 40-yard dash at the combine, makes him a prime candidate for early playing time. Though the Broncos didn't necessarily need a defensive back, the selection of Bay speaks to the team's commitment to building depth in the secondary, especially with cornerback Patrick Surtain already leading the charge. Denver now boasts a dynamic defensive backfield capable of matching up against the league's best. As the draft continues, winners and losers emerge, with teams like the Cleveland Browns and Tennessee Titans clearly coming out on top. Cleveland's shrewd trade to secure the 5th overall pick, combined with multiple other high selections, positions the team to make immediate improvements to their roster. The Browns now have the opportunity to reshape their future with 4 picks in the top 100. It's a strategic move that could help accelerate the franchise's turnaround. On the other hand, the Pittsburgh Steelers find themselves grappling with questions about their future. Despite entering the draft with glaring needs at quarterback, the Steelers opted not to take a chance on Shedeur Sanders or another promising quarterback prospect. Instead, they opted for a defensive tackle, leaving many to wonder if they missed an opportunity to secure their quarterback of the future. With Cam Hayward's time in Pittsburgh coming to an end, the need for a replacement at defensive tackle makes sense. But bypassing a potential franchise quarterback is a decision that will linger over the Steelers for years to come. In the fast-paced, ever-evolving world of the NFL, the 2024 draft presented teams with a multitude of opportunities. The Jacksonville Jaguars, Cleveland Browns, and Tennessee Titans have set themselves up for future success, while others, like the Pittsburgh Steelers, may be left to rue missed chances in the search for a franchise quarterback. The draft is always full of surprises, and this year was no exception. What's certain is that the landscape of the NFL has shifted, and the next generation of stars is poised to make their mark.